want to start the video by saying apologies on my last video. There's some interference on my wireless go whenever I use my Lumix, so I'm back on my Osmo action camera, and this doesn't have any interference on my wireless go, which is just behind it. But yeah, so I thought I'd better do some filming on the car because I'm getting a bit carried away doing some I'm doing some filling already, so I'll show you what I'm doing. Sun's out, which is good. Right, I've started doing the bonnet. So obviously we had that dent. So what I used was some mold grip. I think I did it in my last video and brought it back up a bit. This is glaze. This is dolphin glaze because it was only minor, but I did this yesterday and left it overnight to go off because it was getting late. And then I was just looking at the, what the hell was that on there? Bit of filler. I was just looking at the bonnet, and even though this bit wasn't damaged, it was lipped down slightly. So again, I've got the mold grips and I've pushed it up a bit, and I've just put some filler over it for now. What else we got? Doing that one. So that's had 3 lots already because it was quite a deep hole, if you remember. So I had some tape along there, so I'm going to sand that down a bit with some tape to keep the line. As you can see the line here, and it will keep me on track as to where the line is, because obviously I've got rid of a bit of the paint. But I've just come down here and I'm starting the back bit. So I use my puller and I just pulled the metal out a bit, though it seems to be sitting okay now. But we've got a bit of a dent, so you can see we've got the line here. Look, we've lost a bit of the line along here, because you probably can't see it, but the bit goes in there and then the line is here. So the rest of it's okay. Oh, we've got this mark up here. But yeah, so I'm just going to put some filler on it. I just use my fibre wheel, which just removes paint only, doesn't take the metal out, which is what would happen if you used a grinding disc. Just going to clean it with some panel wipe, and then I'll show you me putting a bit of filler on it. So I've got 2 types of filler. So I've got the dolphin glaze, which is just like fine, and it, you know, little bits, but then also we've got the usual body filler, which is what I'm just doing. So I'll set you up in the corner and you can see me out applying a bit of filler. Get rid of all the dust. Let's get rid of all that bit as well. I have to give this a light sand, but nothing special. Need that to sit out of there. Still debating with it. That looks too far down. I might have to pull it out a bit more. It does look a bit out. Let's use re-puller. I need the lip. I've unscrewed the plastic underneath, so doesn't look far out, but enough. Spot on the corner. And it's not. There's a bit of metal in the way. Can't bend that corner around properly. That's annoying. Why is it doing that for? I might have to shape that bit. Anyway, I think that bit's a bit out now. Yeah, too bad. Look at where it is. Let me show you. You'll get what I mean. So I need to see the ridge. I need that to be able to sand it down afterwards. Once that's dry, we can do it. Once that's sanded back, we can do exactly the same. Tape that side and then build it up that side. You know what I mean. Let's go and do some sanding on the front. 120 on this DA. Get going. Right, I'm going to put some more filler on that bit there, because you can see there's some highs, low bits. So it's covered pretty well. There's also a high bit there. So let's tap that down with a hammer, and then I'll put a bit more filler in. Alright, see you in a minute. Right, we're just doing some work on the bumper, but I thought I'd show you some of the supplies have just been in purchase for the car. So I thought I did alright. So I'll give you a bit of a rundown of what we got. We're going to repair the bumper. Let me remind you of what that bit is. As well as the front bumper, I've got to do the back. So we're going to make a piece in there. We've got some hairline cracks here, so what I've done is gone over them with this heat gun, you know what I mean. It makes it basically burns holes. I've just gone through the lines a bit to see how far they're down, but they're only on the surface, so I can go over them, that's fine. So we need to fashion a bit there. I've just done this bit, I'm just actually shaping it at the moment. But we've managed to make the corner back as it was pushing a bit, and if I push that bumper in there, it lines up alright. I've sanded these bits, done that bit. There's a bit on there, you can see the lines, but they're not too deep. And then there was a hole here, which I've literally just melted. It was lipped out, so with the bit that's lipped out, I've just melted it all and pushed it back in. So that covers that hole, and then there was a little one here, but we've got some scuffs there anyway, so we're going to have to blow that paint in. But I was only, I did have some Holt's, is it Holt's? Holt's fiberglass filler. I think it was Holt's, no, not Holt's, P40. That's really good, but that's like 10 quid a tin, and it's only 250 mils. And I went to the body shop, and I guess they would have sold fiberglass filler, and they sold me a massive one. There's a bit of a difference, and this is 2 kilograms, fair bit in there. That was where are we? £20. So we've got that hardener and a little plastic thing for it as well. So that was alright. So we've got all that. What else did we buy? So we bought the paint. So that was, where are we? Oh, base coat mix. So that's 500 mils. That was 20 quid. Well, 19.95. Got a blue roll, which was 2 quid. 2-inch tape, 2 rolls. They were £2 each. We got some 1K clear coat. 1K clear coat. Where is that? 16.95. And then we got some panel wipe, which we desperately needed because I'd run out. I can't remember how much that is. How much is in there? Is it 5 litres? I think it's 5 litres. Oh yeah, 5 litres volume. That was 15 quid. And then I needed some wrap, or not wrap, masking film to go over the car, because I'm sick of using paper all the time when you can just use that. That is 5 meters, obviously the full length of the car in terms of width. That was static poly mask, 19.95. So with it all, I spent 121.53. But obviously this will last a long time for me. I use that more than once. That filler's going to last donkeys. Obviously we use the paint up. Masking tape I most probably won't use all. So again, we'll probably have another roll out of that. And obviously this, I'm not going to use all that on one car. So yeah, so even though it's 121.23, we can take a good percentage out of that, because obviously this is left over, so it's not that expensive. Excuse me, I've got a dry throat, it's so bad. This weather keeps changing, it makes my throat really dry. I've been doing a bit of work on the front, so I'll show you that. I've done the bonnet dents, and I've just sanded that back, and I've just scotched the bonnet, and then we've got another, well, the dents you'll see. Oh, actually, oh, I just remembered, I forgot. Damn. Oh, shite. I forgot my bloody filler primer. Damn, I wanted a tin of filler primer. I've got, obviously, base. I've got this massive one, but I just wanted something that's just easy to puff around corners rather than having to get the gun out and mix everything. It takes ages to dry. But anyway, because look, this is what I wanted it for. So I've gone over it already. But obviously I've gone through. But you know, I suppose we can just go over it again. Ignore that, I'm just popping the bonnet up. But yeah, so that's the bonnet. So it's sanded back. So obviously we did all this bit. Gone through a bit on there. That's why I wanted that tin, never mind. Got quite a few of stone chips. So I'm gonna, is that a stone chip there? Damn. I didn't want to go all the way up the bonnet. I only wants to go to about there and just blend that bit in, but I might have to do the whole bonnet now, looking at all the stone chips, which is a bit bloody annoying. I didn't realise there's so many. There's loads of them. Is that a wasp? Oh no, he's not alive, never mind. But yeah, so we've done that bit. It's all ready anyway for some paint. I think I did the best that I could. Can't, still got there's a stone chip there, but yeah, I need to sand it back a little bit. But yeah, I had to bend this bit back up because it was quite down. I didn't realise it was quite down. But the bumper's over there. And I ordered the parts that I thought I need. So we've got the lower grille for the bumper. These are all pattern parts. We've got the reinforcement bar, slam panel, whatever you want to call it. Let me think what the prices were. This was 15 quid, 14.99. In fact, I bought it off eBay, and the company that was selling it literally just rang me and said we'll deliver it now, and brought it as that, not even wrapped up everything. So I don't know if they were that far away, but they couldn't have been that far away. And the bloke just turned up and delivered it to me hand. I thought, okay, fair enough. So if I can remember rightly, that was 20 quid. That was 15. Let's move that. Got any? No. Make sure we've got my no address labels. And then this massive box, and you think to yourself, gee, that's a big box, isn't it? And you think, yeah, that's a big massive box. I do love the name. It is made in Taiwan. I thought it was Chinese at first, because I thought, I mean, they do seem to be good parts, but I know I've had lots of aftermarket parts from different countries, you know, China, etc., and they've always been crap quality. But I've already opened it. But yeah, this massive box, it was actually delivered like this, and then you get it out. I've already opened it, but yeah, essentially that's what's inside it. That humongous box for that. I mean, the box is a bit overkill, but it does save the plastic. So oh, ignore that. I've already had it out and just took the stick off the old one and glued that one back on. So I'm going to repair the original bumper. I didn't want to have to spend all the time painting the bumper, so I thought I'm going to repair it. And I could buy the bumper skin, like this pattern part, bumper skin. It's about 70 quid, and I thought, oh, I've got to paint it. I know I can, I've got the paint, but I don't want to paint it. So looking at the damage on the bumper, there's only a small amount. So it would only need small damage repairs with fiberglass, etc. Reinforce it, and then the small amount of filler for repairing it. So I really don't have to paint the whole bumper. There's nothing else wrong with the bumper, so I can do some small blends and it'd be fine. So, and plus bumpers are expensive. I just looked, trying to find one in colour. They're like 150 quid. When, you know, I couldn't even find one with all the bits. That was the problem. The bumper was still 100. There was like 70 quid for just the bumper skin, needs primer, paint and all that. Then I still have to find all the pieces for it. So I found one in colour, it was 150. Again, it didn't come with all the pieces. So obviously my bumper needed this and the lower grille. And it needed this. Now this sits on there, as you can see. This alone was 50 quid. This plastic chrome, which is laughable, 50 quid. I couldn't find one cheaper than that. I mean, obviously something that normally gets damaged, I suppose, so they charge a premium for it. And I couldn't find any I could find aftermarket ones. I mean, the genuine was even worse. It was like 120, something like that. So there was actually, when I took this off, it is damaged, but I do have a plan. So the damage to this is very minimal. There is that there, same place on both sides, and that there. So obviously I can repair that, it's not a problem. But my dilemma was, if I repaired it, how can I blend or hide the repair? So my next thought was chrome paint. So I looked at some chrome paint, and it would mean me having to mask it all, well no, you know, sand it all down and take off the old chrome paint, because it's like this thin, so you can see it in there, and re-chrome it. But I thought, well, I don't even need to do that really. The front end of it is very black, so I'm going to do some black bits on it. So obviously this is black, that's black. So I'm repairing the centre grille bit, this, and I'm painting it gloss black, because there's quite a few of these Corsas going around. You can have it as an option in when you order them. I think the more the later ones have got it, but yeah. So I'm going to paint it gloss black, as well as those wheels. So that's what I've been wanting to do since I had the thing, is paint the wheels. You can get these exact wheels on a Corsa in black. You normally get them on the limited edition, so you can option that as a black wheel when it's new. So again, it's fine. So we're going to do that black, and all the wheels need repairs anyway, so I'm going to do that. I'm doing that black, and I might even consider doing the wind mirrors black.
well, the wing mirrors. Yeah, doing the wing mirrors black, because this one needs repairs as well. So I'm going to make the effort to paint it, and might as well do them black. You should do the roof really, because that's how they come. I've had a limited edition Corsa, and the limited edition you get a black roof, black wing mirrors, black wheels. Not on all of them, but the one I had did. And it was blue, which was weird. It was a bit of a weird combination, but yeah. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to paint them all black. And that way I can save myself, because I can get like rattle can for that. And well, the body shop said they'd do me a litre of gloss black paint, so we can do it all. Do the wing mirrors, the wheels, and that. And I think that'll look quite nice. So we're going for the black theme. But yeah, it will save me a few quid. I suppose you could say me buying the paint could be the cost of buying that, but those wheels are terrible. They're really bad. I mean, this one's bad, but this is probably the better one of them all. But again, look, all the paint's chipped off everywhere, and there's scuffs, and there's a bit of dirt on this one down here. I think that's probably no, I'm lying, that's probably the best one I've got. But that's the worst one. So they've got to be painted. So I'd have to buy more paint for them anyway. I have got some paint for wheels, but I don't think I've got enough. I could have just done that. I think I've got some. Yeah, actually, I'm lying. I've got that one. But I've used this before. This is actually from Lidl's. It's really good. It's good quality. It's not only a crap, even though it's from Lidl's. But it's not. The colour's a bit crap. I didn't find it to be very good when I used it once before. It certainly doesn't blend into a wheel. The best stuff I got for wheels was that, and that actually looks like silver, like a standard silver on a wheel, rather than as that one. It's more like a, if it says silver, it's more like a grey. I suppose it is grey, isn't it? 'Cause it says grey. No, it says silver, but it's definitely more like grey. Oops. Right, I've got to try and fashion. I need to repair this bumper. So I need to take that inner trim out, even though it's slightly broke. I'm going to take all that off, and then I'll set you up, and then we're going to try and make a new corner with something. I'm thinking I had some bumper mesh in my kit that I use for the bumpers. So you'd use something like that for reinforcement. There isn't a way of, it's too flexible, so even if I put filler on it, so I'm just going to put filler on it and just keep building it up until I get the shape, and then I can go for a sand. So I'll set you up in the corner. I'm going to put the filler on there now, and then I'll come back to you once it looks a bit better, or at least looks like what I'm supposed to be doing. Right, I'm going to show you my method of repairing it. So I've got my bumper repair. I can't remember what it's called, I'm being thick. Anyway, so I've heated up these prongs that go in there. This is for repairing bumpers and plastic. So I'm just going to chip these ends off. Try not to get them in my eye. Right, so if you can work out what I'm doing. Bit of cardboard. So this will give the plastic reinforcements. If I just put straight onto that, it's gonna break off, innit, if you just get your finger on it. I might have to grind them back actually a little bit into the plastic. But yeah, I'm gonna build that up. So this is like, I just put this on there just so I don't want it dripping everywhere, and something just to build up on, and then I'll shape it after. Hopefully. I'll have to move that one down a bit, maybe. I'll have to cut that one a bit more. Yeah, you get the drift. Oh god, these pliers are crap. Yeah, there you go. Don't want them sticking out too much, because I have to gotta build it up. Right, I'll come back to you. Been a long time without you. Been a long time without love. Everything reminds me of you, but everything is not enough.